Hello?
Ghosts hanging around what some say is a real-life haunted house.
Alright everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Faison. If you're new here, we're basically going to be talking about the haunted farm that I have purchased and the trespassing issues that have come along with this, and then not to mention all of the craziness that has been happening all around. So, bring you up to speed. You're going to watch a little bit of a segment here, and it's me storytelling the entire trespassing deal, okay? Then we're going to go into some other stuff. The whole thing about the trespassers, I don't know if you all can remember, like many moons ago, when like even a couple of months ago, I talked about that we went into the house after months of not being in there. So to give you the timeline, I purchased this land and this farm and property, and then we didn't go to it for about 3 months, and there was all kinds of stuff changed around inside the house, and it was kind of weird because it was cleaned up. But I mean, it was like, it looked as if hoarders lived there at one point, or if hoarders didn't live there, somebody went through and absolutely ransacked the house. So obviously we got back from our big Vegas trip and racing the Mint 400 and all of that, and then we realized we went inside the house and a whole entire room was cleaned up. And then we went into another room and it was cleaned up and swept up, and the kitchen counter was cleaned off. It was just the weirdest thing ever. And we actually thought that, okay, number one, or there's either two things, either poltergeist activity, which I don't see how a spirit or demon, why they would rearrange a house and put all the books on a bookshelf in order. I don't know. Yeah, that's besides me. But let's talk about this. The possibility of someone living in there. That's what we thought too. And wow, were we wrong? They weren't living in there. They were doing other things. So we got a lot to cover in this video. I'm gonna take y'all around. Let's go ahead and roll this footage. Didn't ever think I would have to film this one, but anyway, everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Faison. If you don't know who I am or what I do, I'm a ghost hunter on YouTube. I race cars. I own different businesses, but most importantly, we're going to talk about this video right here, the trespasser situation that we have going on in full effect. So last week, or no, 2 weeks ago, on a Monday, I jinxed myself and Chris, and I said, hey, listen, Chris, this week, it's going to be a good week. This is going to be a normal week for us. Well, sure enough, about 6 hours later passes, and it was the furthest thing from a normal week. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the obvious. We have trespasser issues out the rear end. So let's go ahead and state the obvious right now. There have been trespassing issues from the very moment that I bought this farm. And the reason being is because this thing was left abandoned, from what we can tell, since 2009. So there have been people who have tried to make it their home. There have been people who come in there and try to destroy things. So I didn't know whether this house had, like, you know, hoarder vibes in it, or if this was like somebody like went through there and ransacked the house at one point. So still not sure, but we'll get to that. Let's talk about the most important thing. It's a Monday morning, everything's good and everything's golden. And next thing you know, things are not as they would seem, because we have the notifications, Chris and I do, turned on our phones for all of the cameras at the farm. So if something goes off in front of the camera or walks by it, our notifications will let us know on our phone. So we instantly clicked it, and we noticed there was a black Cadillac pulling in the driveway. So I look at Chris, I'm like, dispatch. So we have somebody who lives very, very close to the property that checks on it every single day, multiple times a day. If they know that we're not there, they are going to be pulling in the driveway, checking out things, making sure it's all good and kosher, and, you know, all's well. Well, they got to the property within 10 minutes, but let's back up here. So this Cadillac pulls in, two gentlemen get out of the vehicle, and we notice that they're starting to walk by 4 other cameras on their way to the house. So now we're like, okay, what is their intention? Because if you know anything about Burnt Bridge, the surrounding areas, there has been 2 homes that have been burnt down by people. Obviously, I personally think it's been teenagers kind of going in there messing around, but 2 people were seen going in this house, and my mind goes to, oh, are they going to burn it down? Because that's what happened every other house along this road. So yeah, it's just my mind. It goes to that kind of stuff. And also I'm like, not to mention, these two fools passed 9 keep out, no trespassing signs. I don't know how much further, I mean, short of drawing these two a picture, I don't know what would have helped. So anyway, about the time that they are entering into the house, that is when one of our, I'm just going to call it one of our security staff shows up at the entrance of the property, which is a fairly long ways away from the actual house, and you cannot see anybody at the front of the driveway. So he pulls there, and I told him, I said, wait there. They're going inside the house, and about that time, I pick up the phone. I call the police. I said, hey, this is CJ Faison. I own property, blah, blah, blah. This is the address. I have 2 trespassers on the property. We have a lot of expensive tools, including machinery and all of this stuff there. I didn't know if they're going in to steal stuff. I didn't know if they're going to go in and burn the house down. I didn't know what their whole MO was of being there. But I'm going to tell you right now, their MO of going there versus what I thought was going to happen is, let me tell you one thing right now. I never, and I fucking mean never, did I think that this was going on inside of the house. We're going to get to that in just a minute. So as they walked up to the door, I'm on the phone with the police. Chris is in the passenger seat of the Raptor, and we were actually en route to the farm to begin with, but we were about 25 minutes out from this point. It was just like weird timing. If Chris and I wouldn't have stopped for lunch that day and just like ordered something or got something later, we would have caught them right in the act, which I don't know how I would have felt about this, but whatever. So anyway, we're driving along, and I'm on the phone, 911. They're dispatching police there right now, and Chris is refreshing the cameras, and he's like, bro, they're going in the house. Well, the guy takes the broom handle off the door like he had been there 100 times. He was very comfortable. The other gentleman that entered second into the door, he was terrified. This dude looked like he was about to get caught and going to jail. He was looking over his shoulder, looking around. He was kind of spazzing out, like kind of looking everywhere. So that kind of led me to believe that, okay, the first person through this door had clearly been in there plenty of times. And that is exactly the case. Because what happened was all of our cameras inside the house were picking them walking through the kitchen to the living room, up to the stairs. And then once they got up the stairs, the second guy was looking around like, is there someone in here? Like, he was terrified. I don't know exactly what they went upstairs for because we didn't have cameras up there at that time, but we do now. So, oh boy. About this time, we are probably 5 minutes away from the property. And Chris refreshes the camera as I am on the phone with 911 still, because they were worried about me going to the property and catching these people and there being some type of confrontation. Like 911 is usually like on your side to keep you safe. That's like that operator's job, keep you out of harm's way and keep you from doing something stupid, right? So, gosh. Oh, when I told the 911 operator, she didn't really know what to say either. So the 911 operator says, hey, listen, the police are about 10 minutes out. So I waited at the driveway with our security official, and this particular person was basically like, I'll roll up in there right now and stop what they're doing. And you don't know if they're going to do anything else inside the house or if they're going to, you just don't know their intentions, right? All right, so this is by far, this is the most insane, weirdest situation I think I've ever been put in my entire life, because like, so as we're waiting for the police officers, we realized that we could no longer see these two individuals on the cameras, but there was one guy on the ground. So I'm still on the phone with the 911 operator, and I'm like, there's now a guy on the ground. We can't find the other guy on the camera. Now, they walked so fast that we were just downloading the pictures only, just like still pictures that would come in instead of trying to download the videos. And basically what was happening was they walked so fast out of the house that the guy that was on the ground, when the first guy walked out of the house, they were so quick out of there that we never saw the second guy leave. So now in our heads, we're like, there's a guy on the floor in there. We don't know what just happened. We have Chris and I are kind of freaking out at this point. And we told the operator, and they're like, okay, definitely do not go in there. Let this person leave. And just, we listened to the counsel of the state police and that 911 operator. So we actually left the driveway, let him go out, what we believed at that point. So the police officer gets there. I give him the rundown. I show him I give him descriptions of both of the people with using the pictures. And the police officer's like, all right, cool, let's go in there. So they had 3 state troopers. We roll into the property. They go inside. They clear the entire house. They did a very, very thorough job clearing the house too. So they go in there. They didn't find anybody. So again, what we didn't know was that when they were walking out of the living room, they were walking/running so fast for whatever reason to get out of the house that we were only downloading the still pictures instead of trying to download the video from the cameras at that point on the phone. So they were going so fast, it only picked up one person leaving. So again, in our head, we're like, oh my, there's someone in the house. So anyway, now fast forward, they took all the information down and they have the driver's license, or they have the driver's license plates, all that good stuff, the description, and state police is reaching out. So you're probably asking yourself, CJ, why are you even filming this video? Why are you telling us this? Well, you all have begged me for more content. I'm showing you the behind the scenes, the real, the raw, the dirty, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it in between, because guess what? That's what comes with owning a property sometimes. That's what comes with running a business. That's what comes with life in general. I personally find it fascinating, some of these videos, you know what I mean? And giving you all behind the scenes looks of how's really going on at the farm. So now we've brought you up to speed a little bit. I'm also going to throw in some other footage here. So Chelsea and I, we were gonna go to the farm and we were gonna start working on putting the new locks on the doors, all this kind of stuff.
All right, we're here. Are you nervous?
No.
You've never ghost hunted here with us, so this is gonna be new.
Well, that one night we cleaned out together.
That's true. Yeah, we had the REM pod go off. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I found those little creepy dolls.
Basically what we have to do is we have to measure this one doorway and see if we can. Do you have the measuring tape? All right.
Do they want to see your lock system?
Oh, yeah, they know my lock system. Yeah, it's really, really healthy.
Great, let me just unlock the door.
You got the key? Yep, there it is. Oh, hang on.
What do you want to do?
Safety first, folks. Much better. All right, so.
Can you turn the lights on, please?
Yeah, I'll get right on that actually. So we still have that creepy doll sitting right over there, as you all can see.
She's nice.
We need a name for the creepy doll, so if you don't mind.
Okay, what's your name suggestion?
Yeah.
And then we'll decide.
Drop them in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna trade you.
Okay.
So I can cheat a little bit on grabbing the size, because this is actually not a normal size door for whatever reason. It's like a little bit different than, I don't know, but the guy at Lowe's is about to tell me, I can tell you that much. All right, so basically that door goes right here, and then we will officially have a locked door. We're gonna take this one off, because we don't need that, and it doesn't really stay closed or latch shut anyway, so we'll measure that up. We gotta go in here, and well, they did have a deadbolt, now they just have a lock down here, so.
Who did that?
I have no idea. But somebody cut out like a piece of wood and put it in the door, you see what I mean? We're gonna make our trip to Lowe's now.
Wait, what about the wood? Do you know what you need?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some 2x6. A lot of you all had some questions about like, what's the plan? What's going on as far as, you know, letting people come here and investigate and be a part of the, you know, the process of getting answers here and learning. And It's coming soon. It's coming really, really soon. Like, we just have a couple more things to really finish up, and then we can allow people to rent the place out. Not rent the place out, but come here for the night, and you'll be able to book the place and go ghost hunting on here on the property. We're adding more dirt over here to my makeshift shooting range, as you can see if you look out the window right here. We just got another load of dirt dumped from my buddy Will. So what I'll do now is I'll throw some footage up of us at the range just the other day, having some fun.
Putting back the moonshine, doing what we came to do. Living like camels on the run. Never stop chasing that setting sun. Riding like a...
I was aiming for the 32 ounce part on that bottle.
Yeah.
So
Let's see what you got.
let's go see what we got. Smells like lemon.
It does. You can smell it. That's weird.
I don't think that's too bad. Aiming for the 32 and I hit right here, crack that thing right open.
It's not bad at all. For the amount of times you shot that gun.
Yeah, it's my 4th round out of that gun ever.
Like we don't care, then come on and rock with us. Cause we aim to please like old Fred Bear on a big boom rocket bug. Living like camels on the run. Never stop chasing that setting sun.
All right, everybody. So where we quick draw practice at and target. So out here hanging out at the farm. When we pulled up, Chris, for whatever reason, was looking up in that window right behind you right there. Just check this thing out real quick. All right, top right window. Obviously it's open. We're just trying to aerate this house out. Like this thing, it needs all the help that we can get, right? So over there, that is where the Bobcat, where we were originally gonna dig, that's gonna be the first spot that we ground penetrate with radar. And we're gonna really focus on that spot before we actually start digging. The last thing we wanna do is dig and find something that should have been properly dug up. So that's why we're doing it. And also there's the rumor that in this area there is a Native American burial ground. And if there is, we want to respect that and pay honor to them. And obviously if there is a way to mark a grave without having the names of those said people, if that is even a thing. But yeah, that way we can either rule in or rule out some of the factors that we've heard of and some of the rumors. So without further ado, let's go.
Riding like a renegade rodeo. Walking like a bronco.
Threat.
That you can't. Riding like we're never gonna die. Bunch of rowdy redneck sons of guns. Living like
Not bad.
cowboys on the run.
Why? I was mad. Who's Bruce?
The guy that worked at Lowe's, and like he was trying to, this was the weirdest thing ever. All right, y'all. So Chelsea and I walk into Lowe's, we grab a door that we need, and the guy starts questioning us. He's like, "Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? I have that." I'm like, "Hey man, appreciate the help. We know what we need. We got it all. You know what I mean? We're good. We're good." Yeah. Well, what about this? Bruce, chill, bro. I got everything we need.
Was he the door specialist?
Yeah, he was a door specialist. And so, what else did he say? He said something like,
you need shims and you can't just take a door from a door. Oh, and then our doorknobs didn't match from the front door to the back door. They're 2 different finishes.
Okay, I'm sorry. He might be the door window specialist, but how much, like, is he ever in the field putting these together? I don't believe it.
No.
He just, like, watches learning.
So then I showed him a picture of the inside of the house because I only had one. And he's like, you guys will be back.
Whoa, is that a challenge?
"That's a challenge, Bruce."
Oh, I don't want to go back.
Hey, Bruce, if you're watching this video, I would love to, first off, personally thank you for helping us, confuse us more than anything. And then I hope I don't have to go back. And yeah, it'd be awful nice.
Oh gosh, I hope Alvin doesn't watch this.
Oh, my Snap-on Tools dealer, Alvin. He's gonna be pissed if he sees these screwdriver sets right here. I literally that's the only bit of tools that I own that are not Snap-on.
But I didn't feel like going back to the house and grabbing some Snap-on tools to come to an abandoned place. All right, the final time. Get out of here. I never want to ever say it again. I feel like I was like straight up from Jersey.
Shut the fuck up. Open this door.
I'd be mad if I was from Jersey too.
Hey, Chris, do you have a knife?
Oh man! Oh, Chris, Cowboy Chris in the house.
I am playing.
Shit.
Dude, now we're gonna have to definitely go see Bruce.
Gotta pop it off
Did you
the
measure the
hinge.
door or no?
Kinda, yeah.
You just gotta pop it
It's
off.
not going right here, is it?
Yeah.
Look at how tall it is. It's taller than that door it's on there.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Bruce.
It's way off.
Oh.
Way off. It needs to be like half the size of it.
Now I gotta eat my words.
I'd go back to Salisbury. I haven't put a door on in years. Did you hear that?
Wait. Time out. Hold on. Please hold.
Not like for real. I think I heard a car roll. Like, close.
Okay, how's that one last time of your lock working?
What do you mean?
You kicked that away and
I
you
know-
said it's one last
You know what
time.
I almost did? I almost snapped it in half, and right before I almost did that, I was like, you know what I should probably do? I should probably keep that just in case we run out of... What's that noise?
I think someone's there. I heard a door slam. I think that's a car.
Oh, never mind. The brake lights behind him looked really cool.
You hear stuff at this place all the time. It's just so strange.
30 by...
Did you hear that?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Someone like walking, like branches.
Might be coming here. Let me measure this real quick.
79.
Oh, no, you gotta measure that.
What?
We put it inside or outside?
Inside? Right here.
Okay.
Like the actual
Oh, we're just gonna put it on the hinges. It's gonna be
Yeah.
easy. I like that.
79.
They don't make a door that's 79.
Huh?
They don't make a 79 door.
It's custom.
The width? You got the width?
Okay, well you're not getting a custom door.
30 by 79.
What are we gonna do about... Is it gonna hit over there? Probably not. What is this? They might be coming here, like walking here.
It sounded like crunching on like branches.
They're probably gonna try to get over here. So let's wait. Let them go.
Do you have the drone? Let me put it up in the air. I'll get my... What is DJI something?
Flight 4.
DJI 4? Oh, there's a light in the woods down there by that house.
Is there?
Yeah. They're in that house.
Wonder if it's people we know.
Maybe, but there's no car.
That's the weirdest part. I makes me think it's probably kids.
That's what I was thinking. Remember them kids that one time?
Weird.
Is that fireflies I'm seeing?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay.
Thought I was seeing stuff too.
right, I'm gonna give you this back. All right. Now we are in present time. So we've been doing a lot of things at the farm lately, and you all have probably been able to keep up on social media. And if you haven't, follow me. It's at CJ Faison on Instagram and Twitter. Follow my Facebook page. All the links are down in the description. But there's a lot of stuff going on. So now we're gonna get into the poltergeist type of activity over at the farm. I just got a notification on my phone that one of the inside cameras, I should say, in the main living room, which caught the two gentlemen on camera, has actually now fallen over. And now that it's fallen over, either the house shook, we had an earthquake, or it's poltergeist type activity. So we're gonna jump in the truck. When I say we, I'm talking about me and all of you, because Chris and his girlfriend are in Ocean City, Maryland for the weekend. She came up from New York, and they're, you know, honeymooning or whatever they're doing. You know what I don't have? I don't have the key to my truck. We're gonna have to go back inside for that, actually. So right along through here, we've got trail cams obviously everywhere, left and right of the driveway, don't get me wrong. But right over here is where we actually had heard what sounded to be like teenagers maybe, or just some people who were parking their car. But you can't really see any tire tracks, so we actually believe that they probably were back there, parked in the driveway, and got out and just kind of wandering around. Another thing that people do, I don't know if y'all can see it on the video, actually it's right here. If people keep coming back here and dumping all their trash pretty much everywhere back here. I'm not really sure why they think this is a dumping grounds, but that's what they think, and it is what it is. So at the end of the day, listen, we're just thankful to be back here in the woods and nobody to really bother us, except for a couple of instances like we have recently come across. And that, I think that's one of the most important things for y'all to understand is, like, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be an asshole here by any means, but we actually had some people back there the other day. As you can see, the grass is kind of pushed down. So I don't know if I've ever even taken y'all on like the full driveway tour or scope of things really, but so that was weird. That sounded like a scream. I mean, this is kind of sketchy during the daytime, and then obviously nighttime. This is a whole nother ball game here. Now we've got a big potential issue here. I'm gonna pull over to where I can show you. All right, that piece right there leaning up against that tank, we have no idea, number one, where it came from, number two, how it got there or who put it there. It literally just appeared there overnight a couple of nights ago. We had well, I can't really even say we, the other night. So the other night, Chris was going through the woods, and I wanted to put this in here because this is really important. I, up until this point, did not know that alligators were in the state of Delaware, but apparently we have what we would potentially call, I guess, a dead baby alligator. And again, I looked up pictures online and I'm like, holy shit, like this actually looks like a damn alligator. So I'm gonna throw this picture up on screen that Chris shared with me. And you all give me your opinions. I don't even know what to do. Do I call somebody or do I not? Or I don't know. I've never come across a baby alligator before, so I don't really know what to do in this case if this is an actual alligator or crocodile, whatever you want to call it. But super weird nonetheless, because like when Chris like called me in a panic, you'll be able to see that on one of his videos. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel, show him some love. But yeah, it was really, really bizarre, like really freaking bizarre. That's weird. Okay then. Hello? 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 Holy shit. Almost sounded like it was outside, but I'm not sure. Yo, Chuck.
What the hell's going on?
Right now I'm at one of my properties right now checking to see. We had some like weird cameras go off. You mind if I call you right back?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right, cool. I'll call you back in a minute.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye. So that was Chuck, my driving instructor for the off-road stuff. And I'm not sure about you all, but I'm pretty sure. So that camera right there, that's the one that went off and it literally like flipped down. Or it looked like it on camera at least, because when I brought up the live view on that, I could literally see like when it lit up, I could see this pattern right here off of that glass. So I knew it had to have been put down. I asked Chris, I'm like, hey, have you checked on it yet? He said no. I said, okay, well, I'll go check on it. So damn if I know, that's weird. Really, really weird. And then I don't know. All right, well, I did my duty here. I mean, I literally did what I came to do, which was put that camera back up. All the other cameras were up, so I don't know why that one particularly fell over and who or what put that back up. But like my truck scared me. If me or Chris were have to gone back in there and prop that camera back up, it would have took pictures, videos, all that, and sent the alerts to our phone. So I'm not really sure why we don't have those alerts, but it's really weird. Another thing, the dumpster, it's about to be gone. We have almost gotten rid of pretty much everything that we need to. But what I was saying about the whole alligator thing, I'll just show you that real quick. So Chris was walking through the trail. There's actually a trail that goes way over there on the back side of the property, and it goes all the way around back into that area back there, and you can like come out or whatever. So as he was walking that trail, he found a dead albino snake. I'm guessing it was just, I call it albino snake because I don't know what exact type of snake is completely white, but he took a picture of that, and then it was what we presumed to be a baby alligator or baby crocodile way back in there. So Chris is gonna come back after his vacation with his girlfriend and kind of scour the area just a little bit and hopefully recover that. And if it is a baby alligator and we can confirm that, we are obviously gonna call the authorities or somebody who could get over here. But check this place out. It's a little creepy during the day, can't even lie to you. It's just one of these places where nature wanted to start taking over this place, and you know, well, it is what it is, I guess, at that point. So we've got a lot of broken glass too that we found around the place. It's like when we were starting to do some of the site work and just trying to clean up all the brush that was like starting to grow up, it was really difficult because there was so much glass everywhere. Like I'm walking on glass now, so we have to be really careful. We're gonna try and pick up all those pieces before we open this place up, and not really open it up, but allow people to come here and investigate with me. I am going to go ahead and say this again. Go to ghostproperties.com, put in your email address. It's a landing page right now, but as soon as those investigations can go live, that's what we're gonna do, is allow all of you to book my haunted auction house, which obviously has a lot of history and a ton of hauntings about it, and then this place here as well. I'm working right now. This is kind of a weird scenario I'm in. I have the perfect opportunity to buy one more haunted property. And the problem is it's a little too far away from here, but it's a really good price and I want to try to conserve it so that way people can go and enjoy it, right? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's impossible. It's just finding the right people to go and like, you've seen how much work we've done here. That place, it's 43,000 square feet. It's got a lot wrong with it. And when I mean a lot wrong with it, I mean it's, I'm probably, the purchase price is in the hundreds of thousands, just like this place was. But the cleanup, I'm probably looking, because it's got like asbestos and like tons of mold everywhere and all that good stuff. Like if I obviously want to clean the asbestos out, but if for whatever reason these people accept my crazy offer, which I put an offer in, like saying, hey, listen, if they accept it for this offer, then that's great, because then I can figure out a way to make it happen. But the price that they're asking for, like the asking price, is just way too out of the ballpark for me right now to justify taking resources from this place and putting it somewhere else. And again, for me, a lot of this is conserving the history of a lot of these places. This house may not have haunted history, but the land has history as far as ley lines and all of that go. It's got a portal. There's demonic shit that has been happening that we've caught on camera. The temperature changes that we've been monitoring on our data graph sheet has been so freaking weird. So freaking weird. So I don't know about you all, but I'm interested to start a ghost hunt here. So if you want to see more ghost hunt here, let us know. Drop a comment below. And yeah, me and the boys will come back. We're planning on doing an overnight investigation here. So like a full-on overnight, 10 cameras, temperature sensors, all crazy stuff. So we'll do that sooner than later. Trust me, I promise you. All right, update. It's much later in the day / night. Did a little cooking out on the grill, and then I actually loaded up the Raptor with a couple of things I just wanted to throw in the trash and whatnot. But this tonneau cover here is kind of cool. It has these clips. I've never been a tonneau cover type person before, so I'm kind of new to this whole game. But anyway, we're gonna go take this trash here to the farm, and for some reason, Run, get in there. Better work this time. Perfect. For some reason, the camera, once again, is on the ground now. So it's a bit weird, I understand. Just as much as you are confused, I'm confused too. So I'm gonna head over there to the farm. Whoa. This trip of basically trash. Good grief, I'm struggling here, folks. I need to get like a better camera for like cars and stuff. So this trip with trash was gonna wait until the morning. We've got a really busy week between a couple of my businesses, the farm, my other property. So I want to get all this done because I have a 9 a.m. meeting sharp, and I don't want to have to drive an hour this way to drive 2 hours back that way, and just, it's a little crazy. But taking trash tonight. Once I get over there, I'm gonna investigate this camera by myself because Chris and his girlfriend are still on vacation, so whew, it's a lonely ride. All right, this is really weird. As soon as I pulled in the driveway here, as you can see, I've got 30 PSI on my right rear tire, and I literally just pulled through the driveway. As soon as I was pulling into the driveway, that went off. So I'm not really sure what I ran over or what's going on, But I can tell you one thing, the timing of that, pretty impeccable if you ask me. Pretty impeccable. So I'm just gonna drop this stuff off here at the dumpster and head back home, because this is a little weird. Little weird. I probably ran over something, but for it to just go off as soon as I'm pulling in the driveway and it's not dropping, it's sitting right there at 30. Little weird. Little weird.
What the fuck? Camera's still up there, but it said, all right, I don't know what's going on, but I got chills because the camera was on the floor and now it is up there on the thing. Okay. Alright, there's some things that I just may never understand, and that's one of them. Oh! Hello? 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 Ah, fuck! Hello? Who's here with me? The ghost? Yeah, no doubt. You won. You won what? What the fuck? Alright, I got stuff to do. Y'all have a great night. I got places to go. Nobody to really see, but places to go and things to do. Y'all have a great night in there. Hope you have a fine night. This place is damn creepy as shit. Especially by yourself, and especially when it's starting to get dark out. Yeah, nah. If I had proper ghost hunting attire on, I probably wouldn't mind it as much, but you know, I got shorts and Sperry's on. This really ain't cutting it. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna head home. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting in trouble. Literally, you literally feel like you're being watched in a 360 degree like area. The tailgate's ajar. All right, tailgate's ajar, and my tire PSI is at it's still at 30. Wonder if I can do it with the remote. If I can just open it and then close it. Let me look at this. All right, I guess that worked. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'm losing traction, hang on. Hang on. What? That was a, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. The whole thing about skinwalkers, okay, I'm literally a believer in this now. That was a very, very, very tall figure. Why is my tailgate down again? Okay, now I'm at 29 PSI. All right, what is going on? What is going on? This is what is that? Something just fall out? Tailgate's not ajar now. All right, 29, I gotta go to like a gas station or somewhere. I gotta get in town quick because now the PSI is dropping. A little weird. I mean, it's almost 20 pounds off. All right, I'll update y'all in a few minutes. All right, everybody, it is 6:23 the next morning. Give you all a quick update on the Raptor. Tire is flat. I mean, flat. So, not 100% sure what happened, but I can tell you this. Gonna have to go get a replacement.